All around the world, are you ready for a brand new beat? Winter's here and the time is right for sumo in the street. Down in Tokyo, sumo in the streets. In Osaka, sumo in the street. In Nagoya, sumo in the street. And even Hokkaido, sumo in the street. It's an invitation across the nation just for you to know some sumo stuff. There'll be laughing, singing, and even some music. We are sumo in the street in Chiba, sumo in the street in Sapporo, sumo in the street in Nagoya, sumo in the street in Nagano, sumo in the street even in Saitama, sumo in the street. Sanban, sumo terms and record holders. It's Jeff again. And this is the third video for ISAD 2018. It is Sumo Terms, a glossary of it, at Sumo Record Holders. I will be talking about years in Sumo and some of my favorite wrestlers in history, along with controversies in Sumo, but that's later on. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you what the terms are, and of course spell it out for you, okay? First term, big term, is a Bansuke. B-A-N-Z-U-K-E. It's a list of sumo wrestlers according to rank for a particular tournament, reflecting changes in rank due to results of the previous tournament. It is written out in a calligraphy, and it's usually released on the Monday, 13 days before the first day of the tournament. A venue is called a basho, B-A-S-H-O. A bitsuke is actually a Japanese pomade which has wax and chamomile oil. It's used to style sumo wrestlers' hair and give the smell and sheen. A chankunabe is, of course, the stew that's commonly C-H-A-N-K-O-N-A-B-E, is a stew commonly eaten in large quantities by sumo wrestlers as part of their waking diet, as well as stock with sake and mirin to add flavor. The bulk of chankunabe is quantities of protein, such as chicken, fish, tofu, and beef with veggies. A chanmage, C-H-O-N-M-A-G-E, is a traditional Japanese haircut with a top knot, only worn by rishi, and is a way to recognize that a man is in the sumo profession. A retirement ceremony is a danpatsu shiki. It's held for a top wrestler in the Kukigan, some months after retirement, in which his top knot gets cut off, which means he's back into public life. But you have to be a second scorer in 30 tournaments to have a ceremony, so that's basically 7 years. A doyo, D-O-H-Y-O, is the ring that I talked about, where the sumo wrestlers have to be in the doyo to sumo wrestle. A doyo iri is a ring entering ceremony that's performed by the wrestlers in Juryo and Makuuchi. The east and west sides perform their doyo iri together in succession, and the Yokozuna do their individual doyo iri separate, with stomping and all that. A Fudodome means sold out, F-U-D-A-D-O-M-E, means seats are 100%. Fusenpai, F-U-S-E-N-P-A-I, Fu and then Senpai, is a loss by default for not appearing on a scheduled belt. Basically, it's when a wrestler withdraws from the tournament, injury, or retirement. And they'll add the simple absence as a remainder. A Fusensho is F-U-S-E-N-S-H-O, a win by default because of the absence. So, anyway. Pushing an opponent with the torso is a Gaburi Yori, G-A-B-U-R-I-Y-O-R-I. Technique price is Kinosho, one of the special prices. The decision following a mono E to confirm the Kyoji's original decision is a gun by Dori. Gun, and then B-A-I-D-O-R-I. D-O-G-G-O GYOJI is a sumo referee. When the decision preliminarily reverses the Gyoji's original decision, it's called Gyoji Ganbai Sachishake. You get Gyoji Ganbai and then Sashichigae. It says that referee appointed the gunbai incorrectly. Hakyoi is the referee yells Hakyoi no Kota. Hakyoi, Hakkei. Hakyoi no Kota. Put some spirit into it. A hanka is one of the worst things you could do as a sumo wrestler. It's a side step to avoid an attack. So basically you're trying to avoid being slapped down. Some people say that it's not really the move. A heya is a stable, Heya, establishment. It's an establishment where a wrestler trains and also lives one into more divisions. Some compounds say it's a beya. So a beya. A draw is called a hikibake. A professional sumo turner is a hanbasho. Basho. The wooden sticks that the yobizashi claps together to draw the spectator's attention is a hyoshigai. Hyoushigai. Jōiden, as I said, the second lowest division. Jodokuchi this is only the beginning. That's the lowest division of sumos. Regional tours in Japan are Junkyo, Jungyo, for exhibitions. Juryo, of course, is the second division. Kashikoji, Makikoji, I talked about. Katoban, Kadoban, is given to a Maseki who has to get a better mark than 8 wins. I mean, better than 7 wins, so that he avoids being demoted. Kento Show is the fighting spirit price. Keteisen, Ketteisen, is a playoff between 2 or more wrestlers in a division who are tied for the lead on the last day of the tournament. Kensho Ken, and then Shokin is prize money that's based on sponsorship of the belt and gives the winner. The banners of the sponsors are paraded around the dojo prior to the belts, and their names will be announced. Half the prize money goes to the winner. The remainder is held by the Japan Sumo Association until its retirement. There's 82 different Kimarite, Kimarite, that's how they say winning techniques in a sumo belt. Kiboshi is called star, of course. Komusubi. So anyway, Kuroboshi is the black star. It's a loss in a sumo belt. If you win, you get the white circle. If you lose, it's a black circle. Kyucho is a wrestler's absence from a hanbasho because of injury. Kyujo. Nakashiro. A lot of these. Oh, Mata is a false start. MATTA. When the wrestlers don't have mutual consent to start the match, or if one of the wrestlers starts before the other one's ready, then they call Mata and the match is restored. Typically, the wrestler who is at fault, they'll have to bow to the judges in apology. Mawashi, Mawashi, is the thick-waisted loincloth worn by sumo training competition. Sekataki is white cotton for training, color silk for competition. Lower ranks have dark color cotton for training and competition. Let's see here. Monoi is a discussion held by the chief honor judges where the Goichi's decision for a belt was called in question. The Japan Sumo Association is actually called the Nihon Sumo Kyokai, Nihon Sumo Kyokai. You got Nokota, Oicho Make, Oichomage is the Grinko top nut. And out. Oyakata, Oyakati, is a sumo coach. Osaki Rishi, of course. Sandame, Sancho, Sanyaku, talked about that. Shiko is the exercise that you gotta lift, you gotta stop your feet in the ring, you know that? It's basically a ritual to drive away demons before each bout. Shikona, as I said, is a fighting name. Shipan is a judge, Shimpan. Tachiai, Chiai is an initial charge, like Hakoi no Kukai and they stop each other. Tokoyama. So anyway, that Tokoyamas are hairdressers to do the oichos. A rematch is called a Tori Naoshi, Torinalshi. Usually that doesn't happen, but anyway, that's the way it is. And that's it for the glossary. Now, sumo record holders. Now, of course, this is in the modern day, some of them from the modern day. Most career titles, it's the man Hakuho with 40 titles since 2006. So he's still going on. 8 ahead of number 2, which is Taiho, the legendary Taiho, 32 bout titles between 60 and 71. Shiona Fuji, 31, who died a couple years ago, from 1981 to 1990. Number 4 is Asuma Shoru, who got 25 from 02 to 10. Unfortunately, he got caught up in some controversy, so he lost his sumo rank. And Kitana Nomi, with 24 from 74 to 84. Top 5. Takanohana II at 22, the legendary Takanohana. Wajima, 14. Futabayama had 12 from 36 to 43. Unfortunately, Futabayama, that was when they had 4 titles in a year. So basically, I think he would have probably got maybe close to Takanohana. Musashi Maru had 12 titles from 94 to 02, and Akibono only had 11 from 92 to 2000. It's weird how Musashi Maru actually has more career titles than he did. Most central Yushos, being 15-0 or like 12-0, whatever you call it. Hakuho, 13 of them. 13 of his 40 titles. Futabayama, 8 of them. 8 of his 12 was central Yushos. Taiho, 8 of his 32, or 25% of them, were central Yushos. Shiona Fuji, 7 out of his 31 was central Yusho. Asashuru only had 20%, or 5 of them being central Yushos. And Takanohana had 4 out of 22. That manner, most consecutive battles shared by Asashuru and Hakuho. Asashuru from 04 to 05, and Hakuho 2010-2011 was 7. And Asashuru swept all the tournaments in 2005. He's the only sumotori in the 6th tournament calendar year to win every battle. And Taiho had a pair of 6 consecutive battles from 62 to 63 and 60 to 67. Hakuho had a 6 straight title run from 2014 to 2015. Futabayama had 5, but unfortunately, that was when there was like only 4 tournaments in 1 year. That's the problem. Shiona Fuji had 5 straight titles one time in the 80s. Most times in a championship playoff, Hakuho had 10 with Takanohana. Hakuho 6 and 4, lifetime Takanohana 5 and 5. Kitano only 3rd with 8. Musashi Maru, among notables, 1 and 6 in championship playoffs. Shiona Fuji 6 and 0. Asashuru 5 and 1. Nice. Most career wins, Hakuho 1,066 since his thing in 2001, so he's been around for 17 years. Kaio with 1,047 from 88 to 2011, took 2nd. And Shiona Fuji 1,045. He was close. He was active between 70 and 91. Kitana Nogi Number 5, between 67 and 84, Oshio from 62 to 88, who only his top rank was Komusubi. So number 4, Taiho, number 8 at 872, Terrell, 860. He actually had a record for most consecutive bouts in the top division. And Shiki, who's still in with 854 since second bracket since 1997. He's trying to at least get past Terrell. Most top division wins, as in being in the big Sanyaku or the Sanyaku. Hakuo 972 easily toppling Kaido's 879. Chiyama Fuji third at 807. Kitano Omi 804 and Taiho 746. Others in the top 10, Haruka Fuji, who unfortunately had to retire for some reason. Of course, I've talked about that at some time. Musashi Maru, Kisana Sato. If he was healthy, he would definitely be 6th on this list, top division. Takahana Kyoko Tenho. Most wins in a calendar year since the 6th tournament thing, 6 times 15 is 90. Hakuo of 86, won 86 and 4, both in 09 and 2010. Aso Shoru third with 84 and 6. Others with 80 wins. Kitanomi 82 and 78. Hakuo 82 in 2013. Taiho 81 and 63. Hakuo 81 in 2014. Chiyama Fuji 80 in 1985. And Takahana went 80 and 10, both in 94 and 95. Most consecutive wins went to Futabayama 69 between 1936 and 1939. But that was the day that he had. That was at the time of day that he had 4. They had 4 tournaments a year instead of 6. The current from the moderate is Hakuo 63 from January 2010 to November 2010. Kisano Sato was the one who stopped that streak. Tanekaze in the 1700s was second with 63. Tachiyama from 1912 to 1916 had 56. Chiyama Fuji 53 between May 88 and November 88 before Onokuni beat him. And Taiho had 45 at one time before Toda caught him. Most consecutive wins from entry into Sumo. Joku Ryu, 27, between July 2011 and January 2012. That's amazing. Tachiya Suma II at 26 between January 95 and September 95 from entry into Sumo. And Enho had 21 straight from May to November 2017. Best top division win ratios, of course, the Sanyaku, in Yokozuna, Osaki, Komusubi, and Sekibake, all-time. Raiden, 254 and 10 in the 1800s, 96%. But Raiden, surprisingly enough, not the guy who's in Mortal Kombat. That would have been funny. In the modern era, since 1927, Taiho, between 1960 and 1971, won 83% of his fights. Futabayama, second with 80.2%. Aso Shoru, 79.6% for third. Kitanomi, fifth. Hakuo is 84.8, but he's not retired yet. Most career belts was by Oshio, 1008.91 from 62 to 88. His highest rank was Komusubi, that was nice. Kiko Tenho, who just retired 3 years ago, had 1,870 career belts. And Terrell, third, with 1,795 career belts. Kaio is fourth with 1,731. Shiki is still fighting. He's sixth. He will jump into fifth as Wakata Sato from the next basho. Takami Yama, the peer to Yokozuna and Akibono, he's seventh with 1,754. Most top division belts in the top 4. Kiko Tenho, 1,470 between 1998 and 2015. Kaio, 1,444 is second from 93 to 2011, and Takabiyama, 1430 from 68 to 84 is third. Minishiki is fourth. He just beat Terrell's record. Takekaze is there. He's an active Richi. He's trying to catch Kotobu Waika for someone. Most consecutive career belts went to Ayo Baijo, 1,630 belts. He never missed a bout in his career. Takatariki never missed a bout in his career. He was around in the 80s and 90s. And most consecutive top division belts in the top 4. Takamiya, 1,231. Osotsu, 1,170. And Furohimiyama, 1,065. Terrell was close. He almost Beat that, but he had a toe injury in 97. Takatariki is on that list too. Most tournaments in the top division, which is the top four. Kaio 107 before retiring in 2011. Kiko Tanho 99 and Takamiyama 97. Ishiki is in Makashira. He will tie Takamiyama's number 3 streak if he stays healthy. And if he stays healthy, he'll be second behind Kaio. Takikaze is right up there with 85 in ninth, ahead of Kirinji. If he stays healthy, he'll beat Wakano Sato for 8th. Most tournaments at Yokozuna, Hakuo will have the record because the next Basho is in March, and he'll beat Kitono Omi's record of 63, which he set back in 1985. Chuma Fuji 59, Taiho 58, and Takahama 49. Other notables, Akibono 48, he was close to Takahama's record. Majima, Asashiro, and Shimoyama. Most tournaments at Osaki, Chiho, Taikai, and Kaio 65. Those tournaments at Osaki, Takahata the first, the father of Takahata, the second, at 50. Kotoshu and Hokuto Yu. Konishiki had 39 tournaments at Osaki before he was demoted. And Kotoshikiku had 32 tournaments at Osaki. He's 10th, but unfortunately he got demoted. Most tournaments in Komusumi and Sakuwake, Kotonishiki 34, Kaio second, 32, Musoyama 31. Fastest progress to the top division, as in the Sakuwake, Komusubi, Osaki, and Yokozuna. Joko Ryu 9 times. Got it through 9 tournaments from May 2011 to November 2012. Osuna Rashi had 10. He's from Egypt, by the way, Osuna Rashi. And Hokuto Fuji has 10. Kotoshu with 11. Shodai with 11. Konishiki actually won top division in 12th Basho, which is, I think, was the second fastest. Yeah, it was the second fastest until, lo and behold, Kotoshu got there. No, he tied. Tochio Suma had 12. Asashuru had 12. Yoshikaze had 12. Baruto and Ura. Slowest progress to top division was Hoshiwato, 115 tournaments from 1970 to 1989. Kiko Nankai second. Yoshiyasuma, 93. And he's still active. So yeah. Most central prices, Akinoshima, 19. Koto Nishiki, 18. Kaio, 15. Well, of course, that's only Sakuwake or below, so Kaio could have... Nishiki's got 12, and Guido's got 11. Most Kinboshis, Akinoshima, 16 from 1988 to 1999. Takamiyama, the maker of Hawaii, second at 12, and Toshio Nada with 12. Yeah, so that's all that's there to it, and that's all I've got for now. I'll be talking about certain sumo wrestlers, years in sumo, and sumo controversies to finish up this day. Sayonara.